Never ever in my life have I ever actually felt empathy for a school shooter. Not really, not ever. I've covered many of these different cases, many of these different shootings, and the actual shooters themselves. I don't think I've ever truly felt empathy for any of them, but when it comes to Colt Gray, I really do feel bad. His father, Colin, you guys know, he is on trial, right? And man, when I tell you the mental gymnastics that this man is going through right now to try not to have a shred of accountability for why he's on trial and how his son evolved into what he evolved into over time, it's the most mind-blowing thing I've ever watched. And I'm going to say this to you guys, in Colt Gray's own way, with the age that he was, and I believe he was only 14, I'm pretty sure 14, 15 at the time of the shooting, he was screaming for help for years. Like, there's a lot of times where that you see these cases and you don't really necessarily see that the children are showing red flags, but they're also showing them in hopes that like someone's going to help them. This kid definitely was. He 100% was, in my opinion. And the receipts show it. So when I go over this timeline of events, it starts in first grade. And then it just evolves and it gets worse and worse and worse. And by the time all this happens, it's like, who is accountable? Who really holds sole responsibility? It's his dad. It's his dad, man. Like, at the end of the day, they knew. His mom knew. His dad knew. His dad is the one who had custody of those children. And it didn't matter what teacher or counselor or CPS or anyone else wanted for this child, asked for this child, what red flags they were shown at the time. None of that mattered, because I promise you the dad was never going to actually get him help. I don't think it was ever going to happen. I don't. Do you really want to know my honest opinion? And once I lay this timeline of events and I film the content for you and you get to see it with your own eyes, like the receipts and everything, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. I have this feeling, and it's horrible to say, but his father is a legitimate narcissist. The mental gymnastics he's going through to try to avoid any shred of accountability, like literally taking actual literal words given to him in a text from his son, from his wife, from anyone, and then being able to spin it into maybe it means something different is astounding. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. But I have this weird feeling that his father was buying him all of these weapons and was providing it to him in hopes, in some weird reality, in some weird way, that his son would just maybe decide he would take his own life. And I know that sounds bad, but I'm telling you, after you watch this trial a little bit and after you see what I'm going to show you when I'm able to sit down and film, my kids are sick, I don't know how I could look at it any other way. I don't even think I can just believe it was just negligence and he was just interpreting things the wrong way. I kind of have this feeling like he was at this point where it was like, well, if he's going to do something, maybe he'll just do it to himself and I won't have to deal with him anymore. Like, you guys can let me know what you think. If you're watching the trial, if you've watched it so far and you know you've seen him testify, you've seen the redirect, let me know what you think before I end up posting the content, because I would like to engage and conversate with you in it. But it is, dude, it is such a sad excuse for a parent. And I think if you are a parent, this next couple videos that I film when it comes to Colin Gray and Colt Gray, I really believe you need to sit down and you need to pay attention, because of the generation these kids are growing up in. All of this becomes very important, and all of this becomes obvious red flags that hopefully, if you know anyone around you going through anything even slightly similar, you know you need to act immediately. And with that being said, I'll see you guys after I film. I'll post the content. Let me know what you think if you're watching it. Because, girl, I'm telling you, that father, every charge better stick. Every single charge better stick. That's my opinion.